show you are watching is real. These people are not actors. For the next half hour, you will follow a potential Army recruit with a backstage pass, learning about Army life, careers, and themselves. At the end, they'll make a life-changing decision: join the Army or remain a civilian. This recruit's journey starts now.
As a rotary wing aviator in the United States Army, you have to become an officer. Officers are leaders. They provide their soldiers with motivation, discipline, and teamwork. These are all proven traits of civilian Kelly Keaton, traits he'll need in order to succeed in Army flight school.
My name is Kelly Keaton. I'm 22 years old, and I'm from Greensboro, North Carolina. I graduated college a few months ago, and since then I've been weighing out my options on whether to join the Army or go to grad school. I have my degree in history because I wanted to teach. I've also coached young boys in soccer. I've played college soccer, so I'm physically fit, so I definitely could see myself possibly coaching at a high school. There's one. Come on, son. I'm considering joining the Army because the Army would give me so many more skills, specifically in leadership, be something that would benefit me really well. There it is.
That's a good one. You know, before it was teaching and coaching. So what makes the Army an option for you?
Wanting to fight for my country, you know, not everybody can do that, especially doing something like flight school. I just love flying. I mean, I love being in a plane. To me, it doesn't really matter what I fly. Going to the Army would definitely open more doors once I got out.
Yeah, you know it's got to be fun to fly the helicopters, too. You know it's got to be.
I think the Army brings a lot to the table for Kelly, helping him understand what he wants to do with his life.
My family's fears about me joining the Army or something happening to me and not being able to see me. It's a fear that I have, but it's not something that controls what I want to do. So, Becky, what do you think about me joining the Army, possibly?
Do you want my first reaction?
Well, I want your honest reaction.
I'm going to miss you.
I do have a fear of him going. He has been a part of my life for a really long time.
So what do you think about me going to the Army, Mom?
My first reaction as a mom is, I worry. But I think it's a good opportunity for you. I think it will challenge you, but I think you're up to it. I'm proud of you for even considering it.
From 1 to 100 on joining the Army, I'm definitely a 50. I'm definitely sitting on the fence. I feel like it's something I really want to do, but at the same time, still thinking about grad school, and I'm such a family person that I want to stay near my family. So this opportunity that I've been given will definitely help me make my decision on if I'm going to join the Army or not.
If your dream is becoming a rotary wing aviator, MOS 153 Alpha, Army Aviation Flight School could make it a reality.
The road to becoming an Army aviator is a challenging process, which begins with rigorous physical, health, and academic screenings. If accepted, civilian candidates have a fast-track option to become an aviator through the Army's Warrant Officer Flight Training Enlistment Program, which begins with a series of training courses. If successful, candidates move on to flight school. Upon graduation, they are assigned to a specific aircraft to develop their expertise.
Kelly will be tested to see if his past experiences and leadership will help take him to new heights in Army aviation or leave him grounded. Kelly, Staff Sergeant Jones.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome to Fort Rucker. So you have a college degree, you're thinking about grad school, and now about the Army.
Mm-hmm.
Those are some pretty great options to have to think about.
Yes, ma'am.
Kelly, Army aviation is one of the most coveted positions in the U.S. military. Do you have any concerns or any fears before you start your week?
I don't have any fears. I'm just excited, and I'm just ready to go and get it started.
Good luck, Kelly.
Thank you.
After spending his first night in the barracks of Fort Rucker with warrant officer candidates, Kelly experiences an early morning wake-up drill by a tactical officer. Kelly's training starts by learning the importance of standards and discipline, which is the first step to becoming an Army aviator.
Let's go, Kelly. You're half dressed.
What you got left? That's it?
Yes, sir.
How you doing? I'm CW3 Matt Williamson. I'll be your mentor.
Nice to meet you.
Where are you supposed to be to next?
I have no idea, sir.
All right. Follow the next guy.
Kelly, when you come out of the room, you need to be in the proper uniform, okay? So we're gonna help you figure it out. So why don't you come over here, get in the front, lean the rest, knock out your 10, then recover.
10 push-ups, sir?
Yes.
Matt.
Get your weapon off the ground. Put your weapon on your knuckles. That weapon will not touch the ground.
1,
In combat, that is your lifeline.
3, 4, 5, 6.
You don't need to count them out. You just knock out 10 and recover, okay?
Yes, sir.
There you go.
All right, now check it out. You're gonna need to fix yourself. This is a standard. This is the standard here. You need to come out in the proper uniform. This needs to be snapped.
Yes, sir.
So go ahead and do so. All right.
Kelly's mentor, Chief Warrant Officer 3, Matt Williamson, has been in the Army for 19 years. He's been deployed to Iraq and Afghanistan, and he is currently a flight school instructor for the OH-58 Kiowa.
So one thing to remember about candidate school, everything that these TAC officers are telling you right now, it's all about attention to detail. It's all about standards. It's all about being a leader. That's what they're trying to instill in you in candidate school. Even though they get on you, just remember that's what they're trying to get.
In the Army, we have a lot of standards. There's a lot of things that we have to be able to meet and times that we have to make them in. And with the morning wake up, that's just a small section of a school type environment of what kind of standards he can expect to try and meet if he becomes an Army aviator.
Head close to your ball. Fall in.
Let's go, candidates. Fall in, fall in, fall in.
Right on cue.
Here at the United States Warrant Officer Candidate School, we teach candidates how to be a leader of character. You're gonna fall in on the end. When you fall in, you fall into the position of attention. Your head and eyes go straight forward and they don't move. It's called discipline.
Yes, sir.
You want to be an aviator, right?
Yes, sir.
So don't you think attention to detail might be something an aviator needs?
Yes, sir.
How much attention to detail do you think it takes to shave your face?
Not very much.
Not very much. Yeah, I can see you cut yourself up a little bit, but you also missed a whole section of your face underneath your lips, right?
Yes, sir.
If you don't have the attention to detail to shave your face, then what kind of attention to detail do you think you're going to need to fly a $4.5 million piece of equipment?
A lot more.
A lot more. So if this is something you want to do, you need to start off on the right foot, okay?
Yes, sir.
Correct. Fall out.
After morning formation, Kelly and a class of warrant officer candidates head out to their next training event. But to get there, they'll need to hitch a ride. The CH-47 Chinook is the Army's twin-rotor heavy-lift workhorse. Traveling at a top speed of 196 miles per hour, the Chinook can carry up to 21,000 pounds of cargo for 33 soldiers.
I love the smell of jet fuel.
Kelly will spend the next week learning about the Army's unique warrant officer flight training program, also known as Street to Seat. It is the only program in the armed services where a potential candidate can go from the street as a civilian to the seat of a multi-million-dollar Army helicopter.
First time I've ever been on a helicopter or a Chinook, and it was exciting. It was fun. It was definitely worth waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning for.
Teamwork is the foundation of Army aviation, and every team needs a leader. Kelly is about to test his leadership skills at Fort Rucker's Leadership Reaction Course.
Make sure that you read the entire op order. Any questions?
The purpose of the leader reaction course is to get a group of individuals and assign one of them as a leader to be able to evaluate how they do in that leadership role. All those leadership traits that you learn going through the candidate school transfers over to being an aviator because you are that leader. You are the person in charge of that cockpit. All right, guys, Kelly here is going to be your team leader for this obstacle. So here is your op order that you're going to have to make sure the team understands.
Okay.
These are your subordinates, so listen to them if they got a good idea. But you are the leader, so you got to make sure this obstacle happens in time, all right?
All right.
The objective of this challenge is for them to get the barrel over a simulated tank trap while avoiding the minefield, which is all around the obstacle. The minefield is simulated by a red rope that's right in front of the obstacle. Anytime his team members step on the other side of that rope, it simulates them stepping on a mine.
We got to get started. All right. We got to get going.
You're dead. Start over.
I, as the leader of the mission, thought that we were supposed to start on the other side of the obstacle when you're not allowed to walk through the obstacle because it's a minefield. So the first time we tried, I failed and killed everybody.
Start over.
Where's the leader at?
Yeah.
All right, what do you want us to do now?
All right. I was definitely a little bit bummed out about it, but I had to pick it up and keep going.
The rope is on the other side, so it means this would be the start point. If it's saying start this side.
So if we're starting
Okay, so we're starting on this side?
All right, you got 30 seconds. We're going to start the clock.
All right, that sounds good. Let's do that then. All right.
Go.
All right. So just climb on him.
For the barrel challenge, Kelly and his team have 12 minutes to complete it.
We could pass them our weapons too. You see what I'm saying? There you go. Point the barrel away from him too.
5 minutes expired.
Maintain good control of the rope. Just like that.
Good stuff, good stuff. Last one.
Come on.
Good stuff, fellas.
Overall, not too bad. You got the barrel across, so mission accomplished. Kelly, let me grab you for a little bit. So let's talk about the challenge that you went through.
Yes, sir.
What do you think you were most nervous about?
The thing I was most nervous about was really, working with people that I didn't know. Me not being in the Army and being told that, all right, you're leading this mission and go with it.
Even though you're the new guy in this scenario, that's what the Army's about. Anytime you change station, you're the new guy. If you're in charge, take charge. So let's talk about your time. It was a 12-minute challenge. When I stopped my watch, you were at 6 minutes and 57 seconds.
Really?
So that was a testament to your leadership.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
All right, let's go.
All right. I would definitely like to be doing better. I'm not sure if I could have a bigger failure than killing my whole team. I'm definitely looking forward to the next set of training that I'm going to do.
All right, Kelly, welcome to Warrior Hall. This is part of the simulation branch. This is where flight students come to continue their flight training. So what we're doing right now is we're going to bring Kelly in. We're going to put him in the simulator. Using the simulator allows us to make mistakes and fix those mistakes before we actually go and fly the actual aircraft. So go ahead, add a little bit of power. You have the controls. I'm off. All right, just take a second here. You had it? Oh, no. What'd you do? What do you think happened?
I don't know.
You had too much forward cyclic.
Okay.
All right? He basically nose darted the aircraft into the ground. We saw the red screen of death. That's why we have these simulators. They're some of the most advanced simulators that we use for training. And that's why also that the process to become an aviator is so competitive, because we want to get the right guys with the right aptitude to come and fly these things.
For sure.
All right, so we're still at 100%. We reset everything. I'm coming up. Okay, easy peasy. All right, now I'm going to give you the controls. You ready? You have the controls. All right, so keep that nose straight with the pedals. There you go. Just let it settle. We're fine. Just keep it straight. Try and keep us level. There you go. Just let it sit down. We're down.
Overall, the whole experience went well. Just being able to fly once Mr. Williamson gave me some correction.
So you actually did pretty good flying out here. That's not bad. I know you crashed it, but everybody crashes, so it's all right. But again, that's why we use simulators. Today, Kelly was unsatisfactory in his completion of the simulation flight, but overall in the training plan for going through flight school, that is not a hindrance. It just shows him where he needs to improve on for future flights.
Now Kelly must learn the fundamental skill of aerial land navigation that allow helicopters to shape the battlefield.
It's that trust, that bond we have with those ground units. We are their lifeline on the battlefield. Navigation is a huge piece for this phase of training. If a student can't navigate reading a map as an Army aviator, he's not much good. All right, at this point, get ready to pre-flight and go. All right. Right up here is the static port.
Pre-flight checks are life and death. These aircraft are only as safe as their last inspection.
Kelly's responsibilities for this mission is going to be acting as my co-pilot. He's going to be primary navigation. I can't navigate and fly at the same time. I got to rely on my co-pilot. All right, coming up.
I would want to fly one of these helicopters one day. That's why I'm so excited to be able to ride on one for the first time.
Now that Kelly has taken flight, he'll be responsible for navigating them to a remote training site.
All right, so which way do I need to head?
Our heading needs to be 354.
Okay. All righty, my navigator's telling me heading 354. We're going to execute, see if we can find the RT.
Okay, copy. This is our RT?
Nope.
No? So I have us going the wrong way.
So right in front of us, this is the creek we're supposed to be on. Our RT's right there in that field.
so I was way off.
That's why you see how important it is to stay on that map, how quickly it all looks the same, you can get lost. Anybody that thinks that they can come and wiggle sticks, so to speak, and just fly an aircraft, that's just a small part of being an Army aviator. You got to have that co-pilot there assisting in all those additional duties to make sure the mission's successful.
Hello. What up, dude?
Hey, buddy.
What are you doing?
Not much. Just got done with some of the training for the day.
So are you having fun?
Hell yeah, I'm having fun. Are you serious? It's been awesome.
All right, well, good. That's what we really like to hear, that you're having fun.
How's the experience helping you with your decision?
It's helped me a lot.
Whatever your decision is, we support you 100%.
You've got the heart that it takes.
All right, thank you. It was good just being able to talk to my family for the first time since I've been here. The Army is something I really want to do, but at the same time, I'm such a family person, and it's definitely going to be a tough decision.
The Army has great pride in its recreational facilities, where soldiers can unwind after long training days.
Hit the damn tree. See, look at that. Well, I know who's going to win this round. We're at the Civil Wings Golf Course on Fort Rucker. We're going to take a break and relax a little bit and play a few holes of golf.
Do all Army installations have golf courses this nice?
Generally speaking, yeah, but Fort Rucker was voted #1 for Army installations.
Really? That's awesome.
It's very important that MWR Morale, Welfare, and Recreation Center has facilities like this for us to enjoy, so that when we are able to take a break, that we have the best facilities available to do that. You've got all the physical fitness centers, you got the pools, you got the bowling alley, the golf course. There's a lot to do around here.
That's awesome.
So other than the decision that you're getting ready to make about whether or not joining the Army, what else have you thought about for your plans if you decide not to?
Basically just grad school or the Army.
Well, keep in mind, if you join, doesn't mean you have to give up on that grad school dream. We have counselors and advisors at the education centers. They can walk you through the process to get enrolled in a university that supports what we do.
Okay. Hanging out here today with Mr. Williamson, we talked about how I wanted to continue my education. One thing that he told me that kind of surprised me was the Army wants you to be able to get your education, and they care about you as a person.
Oh, come on.
Oh. That was close.
All right, you got me. All right, home jeeps.
All right. As hard as it is to even be eligible for flight school, there is one hurdle that even the best qualified applicants can find insurmountable: helicopter overwater survival training.
All right, Kelly, welcome to the host training facility. This is where you're going to get your overwater survival training. The purpose here is to show you how to properly egress an aircraft in a ditching situation so your chances of survivability go up. Mr. Fontaine will be your instructor, and he'll brief you for the rest of it.
All right.
Kelly, how you doing?
How's it going?
Excited to have you here.
Kelly starts his overwater survival training with a swim test. If a candidate cannot swim well enough to ditch their helicopter in the water, they cannot become an aviator.
2 minutes of treading water followed by your 2 minutes of float. Really try to keep your lungs full of air. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Let's do it.
All right,
good luck, brother. Kelly must complete the swim test wearing his uniform, helmet, and boots. First up is the 2-minute tread.
Ready? Go.
This challenge is not just physical, it's mental.
Use your arms. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Staying calm is critical, and panic means the road to aviation stops in the pool.
Float! You got it. Relax.
All down. Recover. Recover.
During the swim test portion of the helicopter overwater survival training, Kelly panics and fails the objective.
The swim test sucked, just because my legs were already a little bit tired from swimming in the boots and the clothes. Me off that I couldn't get it.
After failing the float test, Kelly gets one last shot to get it right and prove that he can advance with the training.
Hey, you're doing great. Keep it up.
Count to 5. There you go. Now you're pulling together. Now you're doing good. Relax.
Looking good, looking good.
Almost done. You got it. You got it.
Time.
Passing the swim test is only the first step. Before Kelly can advance to the dunker, he'll be strapped into a sweat chair in his flight gear and prove he can safely get out of and away from the helicopter before it sinks.
Hey, Kelly, it takes the average person about 45 seconds underwater before they feel uncomfortable. Slow it down, okay?
Whether in the air or ditched in the water, an aviator's life depends on staying calm.
Good, good, good.
Now that Kelly has passed the preliminary portions of the training, they're going to kick it up a notch. Kelly must successfully exit the simulator as it is submerged in the water and inverted. He will be strapped in wearing blacked out goggles so he can't see. This is the make or break moment in aviator training.
It's very important making sure you stay calm because it is a dangerous situation.
That's the significance of this. If you don't do it correctly, you can drown.
Divers ready! Ditching, ditching, ditching! Dig!
Great job, Kelly.
This is one of the most challenging things you're going to do in flight school.
I think Kelly has the right attitude and the right potential to be a flight school student. He's shown that he has the aptitude and the retention to be able to do it, and with enough training, I think he'd be successful.
Good job. Appreciate it. Army aviation is a lot more difficult than what I thought it was going to be. Obviously, I didn't think it was going to be easy. There was no way that I could actually come in here prepared, but it'll help me be a better person and also help me with my decision.
Before Kelly makes his life-changing decision, he'll head to Redstone Arsenal to meet retired Apache helicopter pilot Darin Ingram.
Hi, Kelly.
How's it going?
I'm Darin. Welcome to Redstone Arsenal.
Nice to meet you.
I joined the Army when I was 17 years old, and I served for 25 and a half years and became an Apache helicopter pilot. I deployed multiple times. I currently work as the Apache product manager at Redstone Arsenal. How was Fort Rucker?
It was good. It was difficult, but I had a good time and I learned a lot.
Did you get to see an Apache?
No, sir. I haven't seen an Apache until now.
Would you like to look at this one?
Yes, sir.
The AH-64 Apache is the world's premier attack helicopter. Armed with a 30mm chain gun and a mix of Hellfire missiles, the Apache helicopter two-man crew can independently engage multiple targets.
That's pretty sweet.
My job is I manage the test fleet assets for the Apache fleet. We make sure they have what they need to sustain the aircraft and accomplish their mission.
There's a lot more buttons on this cyclic than there is in the TH-67. How difficult is it to fly one of these?
It'll seem difficult, but I'm telling you, once you get into flight school, you'll fly this thing so much, it'll become second nature.
So what did you personally get out of the Army?
The confidence I could do anything I wanted. I mean, I got out of the Army, I landed another sweet job in this job, so I'm still working with the aircraft I flew and I love. And also it gave me the confidence to do other things. Just recently, a few months ago, I started my own small business, and it's going well.
Okay. Going through my experience this week and also being able to talk with Darin, I've learned a lot about the Army and also life after the Army, being able to have a career afterwards. But Army prepares you to be able to do that.
The Army is not just about making soldiers or just training. They're making better Americans and better human beings. I mean, giving you great opportunities to succeed even after the Army.
Yes, sir. It's definitely helped me get a lot closer to my decision, which I'm definitely going to have to make soon.
Well, good luck, and I think if you choose the Army, you're making the right choice.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Chief Williamson.
Ready, Sergeant. How's it going?
Good. So you've been with Kelly all week and you've been through some pretty incredible training. Tell me how Kelly did.
So a couple of setbacks, but for someone coming off the street, not knowing anything about what we did here at Fort Rucker, he did very well.
Well, I'm really excited to see what Kelly has to say. What about you?
I am too.
Kelly, welcome back.
Thank you.
Welcome, man.
Thank you.
Kelly, so we talked about some options that you had at the beginning of the week. You're looking at grad school and then Army aviation. How has this experience helped you to kind of make some choices?
Being able to see some of the training that Army aviation pilots go through has definitely helped me make my decision.
So, it's time, Kelly. Are you going to join the Army or remain a civilian?
Well, I'm confident to say that this week has helped me make my decision. And I'm going to join the Army.
Fantastic. Congratulations, Kelly.
Thank you.
That's awesome, brother.
I'm extremely proud of Kelly from everything that I saw out of him this week. I think he has the right motivation, the right attitude to be successful as an Army aviator.
This is what you have to look forward to.
Looks like there's your future. Say hello, Kelly.
So I just made my decision to join the Army, and I feel really good about it. I know the road ahead of me is going to be tough, but I also know that I have determination to be able to do it, and I can't wait to get started.